Here's the other thing when it comes to time. That's probably the bigger issue, is eliminating distractions. Okay? How many of us deal with distractions during the day? Yeah, okay. Here's the secret to distractions. There's two types. There's the self-induced distractions, and then there's the ones that are brought to us by other people. Okay? The self-induced ones are the ones that come in the form of guys like this. All right? I read a study last year by a guy that had interviewed 4,000 people that use cell phones. And what he came up with was, you know, the little bar at the top that tells you have a notification? Somebody just posted something on Facebook, or you just got a text message, something like that. Every time you swipe down and go into one of those, you go off track an average of 23 minutes before you get back to the task you were involved in. That's a huge distraction, and we're carrying them in our pocket every single day. Okay? Figure out how to eliminate the distractions. Because most of the time, the things that are distracting are the things that we bring on ourselves. Here's another big one. Learn how to say no. No. Now, sometimes you have to consider the audience. Gee, is this my mom? Is this my kid? Is this my boss? Okay? There are ways to work your way through that. But if you start thinking about all the things that you actively or kind of passively take on from people around you, you'd be amazed at how much time you spend doing other people's stuff. We've got a thing in my business that we call Who's Got the Monkey? This is good for anybody that's in a supervisory role. Who's in a supervisory role? Okay. Here's how this works. You're in your office. Let's say an employee or a coworker, somebody comes in your office, they've got a problem. So you want to be a team player, right? So you're going to say, gee, what can I do to help? So they proceed to tell you what the problem is. Now, you're thinking that they just want your wisdom, your advice, so they can go off and solve it. What they want is for you to take their money. And they're going to come back from time to time and check on it, make sure you fed it and you've taken care of it. And at some point, they're going to want to know what you did with their money. This happens all the time in large organizations. And if you're not aware of what's going on, people will learn there's a great monkey keeper over there in the corner office. Let's go take our monies to them, and they will take care of them for us. Okay? Be wary of people that come asking for help. That doesn't mean you shouldn't help, a friend or something when it's really important. But you have to realize that sometimes people realize that it's like radar. They figure out where they can go dump their problems. So if you can just learn very tactfully to say no, or to just turn it around and say, here's what I would do with your monkey. Now, when you leave my office, take your monkey with you. You just have to make sure that people understand you're not the dumping ground. You might help them, but they ultimately have to, they have to deal with those things.